Hey, how you guys doing today? Welcome back to the Outlaw Performance Garage. Nice to see you. It's been a minute, but hey, we're back today and I'm gonna go over some facts with you about how I really blew this motor. I'm gonna lay down some facts, lay down some truths and some information to you guys, and let you guys determine yourself how this motor really blew up. Was it my fault? Was it something else? Was it another factor in this equation? I don't know. Let's figure it out. So why don't you guys come on, hop up in a ride, and let's do this. Okay, so how I stumbled upon this information was a guy you guys may know by the name of Mike. So he's a YouTuber. He has a fat channel, lots of subscribers. But one of his cars it's a Lexus with 1,000 horsepower. I think it's got the Y2J motor, a 2JZ engine with a big turbo. So he was having it built, brand new engine built at a shop. So when they put his car on the dyno the first freaking day, boom, spun a bearing just like mine, lost all the oil pressure. It's over, right? No race. And as you can see, mine blew up too. So being that said, he was talking about powder coating his valve covers. The engine builder, one of his guys that was working on the engine, wanted to have his valve covers powder coated. Mike says, hey, if you do this, you have to take off the windage tray in the valve cover, because in the windage tray there's these little holes, and the holes will pick up the sandblasting material in preparation for the powder coating. So they said they were going to do that. The only thing about the valve covers is you got to break the rivets off and then I guess re-rivet them or re-weld them into the valve cover. So it's a quite extensive process, you know what I mean, to get them on and off. And I guess they didn't do that. So in his video, he finds the sandblasting material is like a silvery material that has, built pressure in the valve cover and has leaked out into his oil. So essentially he was basically spinning oily, sandy oil throughout his engine. So I'm pretty sure that that's what I did. Right when I saw that video, my freaking jaw just dropped. And then I started researching this. Is this a fact? Can this really happen? Because guess what? I had my valve covers powder coated. And guess what? Both of my valve covers, they have windage trays. And when I talked to my powder coater, he said all we did was, after we're done bead blasting, we dip them in water and that's it. So I'm going to show you my valve covers. A simple dipping in water will not get the sandblasting material out of those valve cover windage trays. So check this out. Alright guys, so here's my valve cover that we've had powder coated. And underneath the valve cover, as you can see, there's a windage tray right here. See how it has these little vents? And it's completely enclosed. I mean, there's no freaking getting out. So it's enclosed. The only thing that it has here is these little holes that ventilate it. And then look right here. See over here, it's solid. It's a solid wall right here. So this right here is what I'm concerned about. When bead blasting, that it could get around and inside and they can fall all through this tray and nobody will know it. You know what I mean? I mean, look at this thing. See? Solid. And they shot, they shot this side with the sandblaster. So I for sure know, I guarantee that sand was in here. Here's the other valve cover, which is basically at the end of the day the same thing. You got the sealed end, it's sealed all the way through here. It's got the little ventilated holes right here, and then this hole right here. So man, dude, man, I hate to say it, man, but the truth is the truth, man. And I always tell people, man, set yourself free when you tell the truth. I think it's my fault. I think I caused this. At the end of the day, I caused it. It sucks too. It really sucks, man. But the truth of the matter is, you live and you learn, you know. So upon investigating my oil, so here's some of the oil right here. So check it out. So you see in there's like the silvery stuff. That's not what the silvery shiny stuff is not what I'm worried about. I know that that's the bearing material. But what I'm worried about is this stuff. See that gray, that sandy stuff right there? That is the freaking powder coating, or I mean the sandblasting material. That stuff. You know, look at that. And when I had it in the oil pans, oh man, it was all over the place. It was everywhere. Let me get my oil pan. Okay, so I'm gonna do this the best I can. So here's the oil pan. So look at the silvery residue in the oil pan. See it following the oil? It's like in there. And then there's the bearing material right there. That's the bearing stuff. But it's this gritty, sandy particle stuff that's sticking to the oil. You know? I need to dump some of this oil out. There's even more of it. When I dump the oil out and I have just the residue on the bottom of the pan, oh man, you can see a ton of it. So when you put that material on your fingers and you go like this, it's sandy. So essentially, you know, if everything is a fact and everything is right and legit, I was also running sandy oil through my freaking baby, through the beast. And as you can see, I already got the beast torn down. This is coming out tomorrow. So it's torn down, and man, you know. Okay, so here's a little video I found. Sorry, I couldn't get the real download, so I gotta just show you on my TV. So here we go.
So I just grabbed two valve covers just to show you guys why you shouldn't sandblast your valve cover. And that's basically because of this piece of metal right here. If you look closely, you can see that these pieces of metal actually create separate chambers inside the valve cover. So you can see one go all the way across the edge. So why exactly shouldn't you sandblast your valve cover? Well, the material you use to sandblast your valve cover gets stuck in between these plates. So you think, oh, that's no biggie, I'll just clean up the valve cover slightly and then I should be good to go. No, usually it just sticks to the oil and oily materials that are inside the valve cover. And once you actually turn your engine over, the pressure that gets built up inside the engine basically loosens up all the material that has been built up there. And then suddenly all the material is just roaming around your engine and blocking off ports or whatnot and causing a whole lot of destruction, and usually you'll end up having a destroyed engine at the end.
So there you have it, guys. Along with Mike's video testimony with his engine, I mean, I think it's a wrap. You know, I did some Google searching on that also, and I found the same thing on Google. You know, powder coating your valve covers without taking that windage tray off and sandblasting them. It's the sandblasting that does it, not the powder coating, the sandblasting. So sandblasting them will freaking destroy your engine. And as you can see, you know, now look at us, you know, we had the freaking badass Kongs 2650, the ported and polished heads, the custom grind cam, big freaking paper in that, and boom, now the car needs the engine. You know, now the thing is down. You know, it sucks, but it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, you know, it's my fault. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, I feel like it's my fault. I feel like I did it. I can't even blame anybody. You know, I've had these valve covers on for a long time. You know, they've been on there for a while. It's been a few oil changes, and you know, this thing has been to the dyno a couple times with those valve covers. So at the end of the day, it's my fault. You know, I admit it. You live and you learn, and you move forward. After this, we're gonna go over in the next video some combinations on what I want to do with this engine. So leave a comment on this video. Let me know, do you think it's my fault? I mean, I do. It's pretty cut and dry. Do you guys think that sandblasting material can destroy your motor? You tell me. I'd love to hear from you guys. Leave a comment so I can respond to it. I love reading the comments, man, so stay tuned, man, and I will see you soon. Oh, real quick, like I said, on the next video we're going to go over 3 combinations. I want your insight. I want you guys to help me choose what we should do to the beast. Do we want to go mild? Hell no. Or do we want to go wild? Do we want to go all out? You know what I mean? So Mike's building his new motor, and we're going to start building this freaking baby, and then we're going to take a trip to Mexico, and we're going to do this. So I will see you soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.